You ever wanted to beef your own teammate?
What?
You ever wanted to slap your own teammate? Because this is what I saw in the Everton versus Manchester United game. Idrissa Gana Gueye slapped his own teammate, Michael Keane, after a little spat during the game, which then led to a red card. Do you guys think it makes sense for the ref to give a red card to someone hitting their own teammate?
The fact that it even went to that, that far where the ref got a red card, like the ref gave him a red card, is incredible. I've never seen that happen before in my life. You guys?
I think we have.
With who?
I feel like this happened before. I don't know. I can't remember.
But I feel like for Everton to go down a man because of that, oh my gosh, that guy has to leave Everton, bro.
He has to leave Everton?
He's a bit of an Everton.
He has
legend,
to.
You think so?
You think the fans are not gonna be mad at that?
He's one of
They
their
gotta know.
He's one of their best
Yeah,
players.
bro. But what? Imagine if they lost.
He's got too much motion over there.
Nah, dude. That locker room, change room is gone, dude.
No, what do you mean? Dude, they're nice.
If they don't get rid of Gueye, that locker room's gone.
No, they'll be okay. Dude, boys will be boys.
No, the players are gonna protest on him.
No, they won't protest against
Bro,
Idrissa Gana Gueye.
You don't think they're on Keane's side?
No, come on, man.
The
We're talking
he's
about two
captain.
club legends here. You know what they're gonna do?
Shake hands
David Moyes.
after the guy got slapped. I ain't shaking this man's hand
Nah,
after he slapped
no,
me.
No, listen. Tomorrow morning, right? Goodison Park training ground. Moyes gonna have the lads out there. All right, lads, head to the center circle. They're gonna settle it like men. In the center circle, it's gonna be Gana Gueye versus Keane, and they're gonna grapple.
They're gonna grapple.
They're gonna grapple.
They in the octagon
Yeah.
or on the pitch,
They're
bro?
gonna grapple in the semicircle until one of them gets pushed out.
Gets pushed out.
Yeah, they're gonna handle it like men. I think.
First of all, I think Keane deserves a slap back.
Damn.
What do you mean deserves a
This
slap?
is
He
that-
deserves to slap him?
Yeah, exactly. You guys watch that sport called Power Slap?
Oh. I
Same
didn't
as
see
it
it.
could
though.
be
Was
in
it like
that.
a hard slap?
You
or
gotta
like, what
give.
Was it?
Yeah, it was a pretty decent
Decent
slap.
slap, bro.
Pretty decent slap. Just out of nowhere.
Not quite a
Bam!
death ass, but a
Like,
little
okay,
slap,
yo, so
bro.
Dave, look at Matt right now, and then Matt, give him a slap, like approximately.
Bang.
It was one of those ones.
Yeah.
Kinda, a little bit. Like, it didn't seem like too malicious. Like, he didn't slap like the bananas out of him. Like, he didn't slap the
Yeah.
Sonic coins out of him. But it was still a slap.
Yeah,
You
a
know?
little bit of a tap.
And it was like,
No,
Fast.
it wasn't that hard.
but it
It
was
was a bit of a slap.
It was fast and unexpected.
I think it's okay.
What do you
I think
mean?
it's okay, man.
Think it's okay to give a red card or okay to slap your own teammate?
Both.
Okay,
I
so
think
I'll give you an example. If Girassi slapped Adeyemi, you think that's good for your team?
good. Sometimes I'd prefer it be the other way around.
Oh, we slapped you, bro.
Slap me up, bro.
Oh my
Slap me
gosh,
up, bro.
man.
Sometimes you need a good slap.
Man,
right?
what if almost slapped Lamine Yamal?
I mean, jeez, bro.
Exactly.
Like,
Come
what's
on,
going
bro.
on in the team dynamics where the players are fighting each other?
Nah, they
You
weren't-
think that locker room's not gone? They have to pick a
it's
side.
different,
That's what I'm
bro.
saying,
It's
bro.
a friendly slap, bro.
Because, bro,
that was not a friendly
bro, in
slap.
the locker room's gonna be Team Keane versus Team Gueye, bro.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Good.
You don't want that.
Yeah.
You don't want a divided team.
No, I think they'll be fine.
But why was Keane chatting to Gueye in the first place? Does anybody
Something
know?
about like the ball
Positioning?
not being cleared out or something like that, like them not giving like a proper pass and like just an overreaction, basically.
And yeah, why he kind of, in my opinion, Keane started it.
You think?
He pushed him.
Bro.
Like he told him something, and then he threw, not just a push, he threw him, and Gay's like, bro, like what is this? And then he went back to him, pushed him back, slapped him.
Who's the captain of Everton?
Keane,
Exactly.
or is it Pickford? Might be Pickford.
Might be Jordan.
Might be Pickford, but Keane is definitely probably second or third in that captain's.
Yeah.
I don't know. Gabe might be
rotation.
ahead of him, bro. Low
No,
key.
dude.
Idrissa Gana Gueye's been there for time.
Doesn't matter, man.
What?
At the end of the day, what Keane was doing was just trying to get it, tell, sometimes, you need that friendly, kind of push.
So what's wrong
To
with
get
a
it-
friendly? What's
No.
wrong with a friendly slap?
Friendly slap.
There's a difference from a push and a slap, buddy.
No.
I don't know who.
Prove it.
I dare you to slap me, bro.
Prove
So
it.
if
what
you,
happens.
if you make a bad clearance on the pitch in a game and I
Yeah.
slap you,
Good.
no reaction.
Wake up.
Yeah,
Wake
okay.
up.
Wake up.
Light work, no reaction.
Wake up. Like, oh, Matt, you're right. I gotta wake up. Dude, do it next time.
But it was Keane saying it to him. Keane didn't slap Gade. Oh, you made a bad mistake. Keane
They
was the one that
pushed
was,
him, he
Keane
threw
was
him.
saying to Gueye, what are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. He was yelling at him.
Yeah. But you're making it seem like he's slapping you because you made a mistake.
Yeah.
That's not what Keane did. Keane didn't slap him.
You should have.
He slapped Keane.
It's okay, man. I think it's fine. I think at the end of the day, I don't know if it's a red though. I think it's a little weird. Like I get it, like it's like misconduct. Like you shouldn't be doing that. But I think like at the end of the day, like what happens within the team stays within the team. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand how the other team should get an advantage from it. No one from the other team was harmed.
Violent conduct.
Yeah,
But no one from the
Yeah.
other team was harmed.
it is violent conduct, but like then again, the ref could have just said, "Hey, lads, like,
Yeah, yeah.
settle," you know,
Like-
just
like-
break it up like that.
Like, let Moy settle it. You know what I mean? Like,
Or
sub him
let
out.
the ref settle it,
Yeah,
bro.
sub him out or whatever. But I don't think the other team should get an advantage from it.
I-
Although nothing happened.
I don't mind if they were to both get a yellow card
Yeah, like I think if anything, that's probably better than giving one person a red.
because realistically, yeah, it's their own team, and maybe you tell Moyes like if these guys continue like
Who?
Moses, whatever the heck,
Moses.
Moyes. How do you say his name?
Boys!
Moyes. Who
Moisey.
cares,
Moisey,
man?
lad.
This guy said Moses part the sea. You want Moses to part the sea?
He's gotta part the players apart, bro.
Or you tell moist. You tell
What are you saying, bro?
Moist tile left.
Why
you
you
tell
not
him
You're doing way too much.
if they're gonna continue this, they're both gonna get sent off. So then he has, yeah, so he has to do something about it.
Yeah. Anyway,
Nah.
I think at the end of the day, it's all water under the bridge.
I don't know. I understand it's friendly fire, but like, bro, you have to give him a red, in my opinion, bro.
They
Really?
still won it. Everything's okay.
You gotta set the standards, and like, even though it's between your own teammates, like, dude, you can't be slapping a guy. I'm sorry, you can't be slapping a guy.
Yeah, but the ref shouldn't be disrupting the game in that kind of sense.
Yeah.
You know what I
It's a
mean?
weird one. You know what I mean? It's a weird
But
one.
is it that like even I don't know the rules, but is that in the rule book? It doesn't matter who slaps who.
It
Like,
probably
is
it
red
probably
no matter
is.
what.
Violent conduct. Violent conduct is violent
That's
conduct.
the rules.
What
yeah,
if you
like,
cuss out your own teammate?
cussing is different from slapping, bro.
Dissent.
It's dissent.
Unless it's obviously like a racial type of cussing, and it's or something deep like. You cuss you see people players cussing out players. You see Van Dijk cussing out all their as players when they can't do anything, but he doesn't go and slap them. What are you doing?
You know what? Maybe they should. With how
Yeah.
they've been playing, man.
That's true.
But would
especially
it be
Liverpool.
acceptable if it was the captain slapping his teammates?
No.
Seamus Coleman. But who was the captain at that point? Because Coleman got taken off injured. No,
Might have been Pickford at that moment.
they just got so much experience in that side.
Yeah.
You know.
That's what Moist Critical likes on his team.
But that was Everton beating United with 10 men. Their first win at Old Trafford since 2013.
Wild.
Whoa.
Moisey bringing it back.
Is Ruben Amorim getting in trouble here?
I thought they were doing pretty good, like for a bit. The guy almost cut his hair. They got a string of results together. Like Seshko was scoring. Like they had some good things going. And now
But if the guy hasn't been in trouble yet, then I don't know what's gonna get him in
It's
trouble.
November, right? Like they were saying like his I don't know, like release clause, but like a clause in his contract saying that they could sack him and not pay like full price activates in
who do
November.
they get if they sack him?
Okay, bro. I know we could say that who we gonna get, but like, bro, this guy just gave you guys 14th place last season. Is losing to. I mean, he had a good 5 games, but now it looks like he's back to his old ways with Everton.
But in the league though, they're not doing like
Yet.
horrendous, I swear.
If
no?
Man U won this
I mean, they're
game,
10th place right now.
It's not bad.
That's
I know.
not good.
It's not bad. For
but
United.
if Man U won this game and if they won it by 2 goals or more, I think they were going into 5th place. Even
they didn't.
4th maybe, but
It's a tough
so
ask.
I mean that shows you how close the
Table is.
the table is from like what 3 or 2 to 3 down. Because number 1 right now is Arsenal's taking the lead, so it's like it's not even it's a battle for like 3rd and 4th right now in the Prem. But yeah, I mean, good for Everton, man. United fans are
Screw him.
not happy, man. When was that? When was the red card? I think it was early on in the game as well.
That's pretty early in the game.
And United
Or
have
like the first 20 minutes. Or
yeah,
so, no?
United had the whole game with a man up, and they still couldn't do it, man.
You think the red card helped them? Helped Everton?
Low key.
It hyped them up a little bit, maybe.
It just also like they knew at the end of the day they knew their game plan was okay. We're gonna sit back and we're gonna counter. And I feel like with how United are set up, I feel like they're set up to be the team that counters.
Yes.
Right. I think that's why we've seen them do pretty good against bigger teams, is because they can go out and they can counter. They have Bruno who can play those long balls. They have quick players who can get on the end of it. But against Everton, dude, as soon as that red card happened, all right, everyone back.
Yeah. There's no creativity on that United team that if they have to attack a team that's sitting back,
Yeah, they can't break
they
it.
can't break a deep block, bro. And that's why Casemiro came off like 10 minutes into the second half. he brought on Mainu. Like Mainu's not gonna do anything either. And I don't know. I think there's so much still lacking on that team.
I think that just shows like how flawed the system is. Like if you gain an advantage and yet you don't make the most out of it, I think that shows a problem with the system, no?
Yeah.
With what system? Like United system?
They don't have a
United
system.
I thought you meant like the refereeing system.
No, no.
They literally don't have a system. They haven't had one for the past 15 years.
Damn.
Well, they do have a system, but it's just not like it's not very good.
Yeah, you can say
I mean,
everything
I'm
has
not
a
one to
system.
talk
Barely
now.
a system.
Right.
I can't either. But I want to speak of bad change rooms, I guess, of little meanie things happening in the change room. Apparently, not all of Real Madrid, but there are Madrid players that are actually wanting Xabi Alonso out.
You think?
So him having a decent season right now, they're fighting for first place in La Liga, doing decent in Champions League. Is this someone that might be headed out the door in the summertime, or are we going to see a lot of changes in this Madrid side?
He'll be just fine, man. He's not going nowhere.
Think so?
What's he hasn't done anything wrong.
Well, according to reports, multiple Real Madrid players now want Xabi Alonso fired.
Okay.
The relationship with the coach is broken. Some important club executives now believe it's necessary to fire him.
So what players are this?
You know what it is? It's the Madrid players became too comfortable under Ancelotti. Ancelotti kind of like let them
Hampered.
did what they wanted. You know, let them, I don't know, show up late to training, but let them do like extracurricular kind of things.
Yeah, I saw that.
Not worry about, you know, the repercussions with that. Meanwhile, Xabi Alonso's kind of laying like the groundwork, making sure everyone's disciplined and whatnot.
He's making him train.
And these Madrid players, they're not used to it, right? And now they have this new coach implementing these different kind of systems and stuff that they're not used to, and they're being a little bratty about it, right?
Making him do suicides at training.
Yeah, beep test, all of that.
Run, beep test. I think it'll be fine, man. I think at the end of the day, like they'll sell the problematic players in the summer. Like Vini will go, a couple other players will go, and then be able to kind of build the squad with the players he wants.
So
I think you don't bring in a player like that. You don't bring in a gaffer like that you're planning to build with, and then let him go halfway through the season because a couple players who aren't even performing well anyway are unhappy.
You think though Madrid fans would rather have Xabi Alonso leave or a man like Vini Jr. leave?
oh no, Vinny. I think Vinny they already like
Probably Vini.
know that he's leaving. He's already not wanting to sign sign a new contract. So he's probably leaving somewhere on a free.
Well, he said he's not going to sign a new contract unless Xabi Alonso leaves. That's what the rumors are now.
Yeah,
he
but like
says.
at least with like if you're selling a player, like it's a most likely a profitable move, and you can either A, like the club will make money from it, or B, you can use that money to reinvest into the squad, fill in the hole, bring another center back, whoever you think you need in the team. But if you get rid of the gaffer, you're not gaining anything. You know what I mean? No one's coming and paying a transfer fee for Xabi Alonso, right? You're still going to have to pay out his contract if you fire him. And then what? Now you're stuck with having to find a new manager, and there's no guarantee it's going to work. What are you going to do? Bring Carlo back?
I mean, I've seen a lot of people saying on the Twitter vines and TikTok and stuff.
Fine. Hey, you back on that app, bro? What the heck?
on the Twitter timeline and on TikTok,
Facebook?
people saying that Real Madrid, to be honest, they don't even really need a gaffer. You've seen it with Zidane, you've seen it with Ancelotti. Sometimes the teams like that is just like you just have the players, go out there and inshallah.
Wait, you're trying to say those guys aren't gaffers? I don't get it.
A lot of people are saying that they don't really need someone like Xabi Alonso. His the way he's trying to do what he does at what he did at Leverkusen and bring that to Madrid is not really needed. They want they're saying like Madrid players just give them the freedom to do.
They
what
don't
they
want
have.
structure,
They don't want that
basically.
structure because it breaks and tampers with how the team plays, and you see it,
Yeah.
right? I mean,
That works when you have like two of the greatest midfielders of all time anchoring the team. Without those two players, you need to have structure. You can be all willy-nilly with no structure when you have Modric and Kroos controlling the tempo of the game, controlling every single game. Sure, you don't need to worry about it. Without them, though, you don't have a player who's doing that.
is
So you
Bellingham
need
not the
tactics.
guy to do that?
Who?
It's a totally different type of player. You can't compare the way he plays with how Modric and Kroos controlled games. Totally different players, totally different play styles, totally different impacts they're having on the game. Bellingham has been one of Madrid's best players this season, probably second to, I would say, Mbappe. But they don't have those midfielders that are experienced, that will take control of the game, that the gaffer can just sit back and say, don't worry, we got it. There's no cruise control anymore. No pun intended.
Yeah.
Right? Like, who's controlling the game? No one.
For the most part, it's probably Goulet tries.
Yeah, but it's not the same. You can't just let a jet go in there and control the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You need a gaffer in there to put those tactics in.
A lot of people are saying as well that Mbappe truly needs a second striker kind of player beside him because he's obviously doing well, but obviously with Vini on that side, he's not really getting much from Vini support wise.
He's got Jude now.
Meanwhile, like someone like like a Giroud, not saying Giroud from Madrid, I was saying like a player in his caliber or style of play helped Mbappe a lot because Mbappe wouldn't be making those runs,
Imagine if they still had
Behind.
Joselu.
right? Meanwhile, right now, who's setting up the runs for him? No one. He has to make his own runs. He has, Jude Bellingham getting goals as well. Like Vinny's not sending him through balls. So
Streets are saying Benzema might come back to Madrid for a little bit.
to be honest, I wouldn't see how that does not work. Benzema and Mbappe up top. Mbappe just
Didn't work that well for France.
That's true. I
Wow,
guess.
did it?
But I don't know. I think this Madrid team is.
You said the Madrid team?
This Madrid team is kind of in shambles right now. We saw them tie to Elche.
Yeah, 2-2.
2-2. I don't know if you guys saw the second goal that Madrid scored to tie it up. Not a goal, in my opinion.
Tell us why.
I don't know if you guys saw, but Vini Jr. steps. He stomps on Peña's face after he, tries to ricochet a ball out to the side. But then who scored that goal? Was it Hoist? No, Bellingham, right?
Yeah, tapping him.
Mr. Clutch.
Bellingham taps it in afterwards when the goalie is down. After the goal goes in, you see Peña,
Yeah,
his face full of blood. This guy's dazed. He doesn't know where he is. And you look at the highlights, and you see clearly that Vini hits him right in the face. I don't know if it was his cleats. I think it was his shin, but fully hits him in the face with no way of touching the ball. Peña clears that ball out, and he gets hit right after that. So, in my opinion, I'm sorry. Again, Madrid, I don't know what's happening. The paychecks went through. But Madrid, man, lucky once again.
I don't know. I think it's like a little bit of a tough call to make because Peña did come out for it, but we often pretty much always see the goalies always get favored when it comes
That's
to
what I'm saying.
50-50 battles, right? And like the guy was bleeding. If anything, that's a sign that the guy got struck, right?
Yeah, and I don't know if you saw the slow motion of it. Peña touches it first. He ricochets it. He kicks it out first or hits it out with his hands first, and then Vini comes and hits him. So he touches the ball first, and then he gets stomped or hit by Vini. So
Was he down? I didn't see it.
he was down, and then obviously as a goalie, the play is still happening. So he tries to get up, and they scored a goal, but then he went back down afterwards.
Was it 50-50? Like a 50-50 challenge though? Like what happened?
I don't say it's a 50-50 challenge. Obviously, both players are going for it, but Peña gets there first, swaps the ball, swaps, what's the word?
SWAT?
Swats the ball out, and then he gets hit. That's a foul, in my opinion. And again, like you said, the goalies usually get favored in those situations because it's the goalie.
Especially for a head injury.
Yeah.
Where did he swat the ball, though?
It was like
Did he swat it to Bellingham?
No.
swapped it to the side. He swatted it to the side. Forgot what player, another Madrid player kicks it, and then Bellingham just taps it in. But I don't know, man. There's a reason why VAR's there. There's a reason why the ref's there. You could have seen that. VAR could have talked to him, say, oh, we see the Peña. First of all, Peña's bleeding. For him to be bleeding, there's something happened, of course.
Yeah, but it just depends, I think, on the challenge. Because I remember last year, something similar happened in a Dortmund game, and the same thing. The goalie had a huge thing on his face, but it was a 50-50, and the player got the ball.
Who got the ball first,
So
though?
50-50?
Swats it there. He doesn't touch it at all.
You need a
Hits him in the
video
face.
though.
It is a video.
Oh, it's off. Looks like a picture from where I
Yeah.
am.
But look,
I don't know.
the VAR doesn't see that. VAR
I
has
didn't
a
see
better
it.
angle probably too. He gets fully hit in the face. The ball's nowhere to be seen because he swatted it already out.
But it's one of those where it's like, what can Vinny do?
Okay, at the end of the day,
But what can the ref do?
You don't go. No
Protect
one
the
goes
goalie,
into.
no?
Yeah, but no one goes into the slide tackle to try to hurt a player. They try to get the ball.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Vini hit the Peña first.
But I think
What can you do? There's nothing you can do. It's
I don't know.
what happens.
I think it's one of those situations where whether Vinny hit him or not, the ball was already played out, and it's probably just going to result in a goal regardless.
I don't understand that.
As much as I hate agreeing with Barca fans. I gotta agree. I think that's no goal. That shouldn't be a goal. The fact that he didn't get any of the ball, and there was a head injury on the play, should not be a goal.
Yeah, head injury on the goalie. Goalies get favored more.
Not even on the goalie. It could be
gets the ball
anybody.
first.
Head
The
injury, you're
play's
supposed to
still in
stop the play
game.
right away.
Exactly. I don't understand. Again, and I swear, if this happens to Courtois and they count the goal out, I will go crazy because we've seen this so many times where something happens to a different team, and Madrid get the favorite call, but then when it goes to Madrid, they get their favorite call too. Like it's always happens.
Just the way the world works. Man.
Exactly. I mean, it's true.
Peña's the old Barca keeper, no?
Yeah.
From last
Yeah.
year, or
Yeah.
2 years ago.
But we were talking about Vini a little bit earlier and his contract and whatnot. So Vini currently earns 18 million euros a year after tax with Real Madrid. The club offered him a renewal with 20 million net a year, but the player did not accept. When asked to make a counteroffer, the player's representatives requested a historic contract in the region of the highest ever at the club, similar to CR7's, with a package of up to 30 million euros per season. This includes salary, performance bonuses, and a renewal bonus. Talks have now stalled. So
Who does he think he is, though?
That
this
begs
guy?
the question: does Vini deserve this type of contract, this type of pay?
No, are you kidding me? Bro, this guy's not been the same since that Ballon d'Or. He's a brat. He causes a lot of shit on the field. Not good for his national team. You think that a player like that is deserving of a big bag like that? Like Mbappe's not even making that. And he's 2 times the player Vini is.
He might be.
Vini?
If he's coming up to me with that contract, I'm gonna be like, Gueye, bro. I'm gonna slap this guy across the face. Who do you think you are? You're
That's
the
crazy.
3rd best player on this team.
I don't even know if he is.
If Bellingham came up to me, sure, I'll think about it. If Mbappe came up to me, I'd say 100%. Here you go, whatever you want, blank check. But you, man, you're the 3rd best player on this team, and you're coming to me with this shit, bro. Who are you?
I don't think he's the 3rd
I would
best.
say, who are you, man? I'm gonna sell you off right now. We don't need you. We have Goulet. We have all these other players that could come up, bro. Like, we could use that money and buy someone else, man. Vinny, bro, you're so washed, bro. Send him off to Saudi with Ronaldo, man.
Hey, he said, "I'll do it 10 times if I have to." Vini's last 10 games for Madrid, 0 goals, 0 assists.
There you go, man. It's like that. He proves himself wrong every time. Like, this guy's got nothing, bro. Every time he tries to do something, he can't do it, man. It's Mbappe's team, and it's Bellingham is the
Assistant.
second in
The
command.
Robin?
Robin. Mbappe's Batman.
No Aryan.
Bellingham's Robin. Nah, man, but true. Like, Vinny, bro, like, you. I think there's a point, Vinny, and Vinny, if you're watching this, you gotta understand, man.
He
Like,
ain't watching though, bro.
you're not him, bro. You're not him.
He was for a bit.
You were for a bit. I'll give you that. You were for a bit. You were the man, but you're not that guy anymore, pal.
Damn.
You gotta relax. Understand where you at.
Not that guy at Mo.
And I ain't saying I'm better than you. You're still better than me and everything, bro.
Cap.
Chill, bro.
Cap, come on.
Now you glazing, bro.
Yeah, now you glazing.
You know you better. You know you better.
I think there's no need to fret. Madrid probably still gonna win the league.
No chance.
Right.
I don't know. I just think there's so many better players that you could replace them with that aren't going to bring an attitude to your team.
Like who?
So many better.
I know exactly who.
Go.
And this is a stance I brought up in the past, probably a few years ago, about 2 certain players playing for one club.
I know.
Oh my god.
And it will happen because Madrid have some looming debt that they want to pay off. And words on the street are saying that a billionaire wants to buy a certain percentage of Real Madrid. Some say around 10%. 200 mil, pay off the debt right there. Bang. Guess what? Saudi comes calling in the summer. Bring, bring, bring. Vinny, come to the desert. Vinny said, y'all got me with that 30 mil? They say, we'll give you 40. Vinny's going over. And guess what? All that money, 200 mil, the 40 mil contract plus the 200 mil transfer signing for Vinny. Guess what? Money in the bank. Guess what? They need a new 9 to complement Mbappe. Guess what? Erling Haaland moving to Madrid. Mbappe and Haaland, it's a wrap.
Sounds like Matthew's dream.
Isn't Vinny on a free though this year?
No,
Or is it next year?
might be next year. But either way, might play out.
It very well might.
That'd be
Very well
interesting.
might.
Imagine Mbappe and Haaland on the same team.
I've said it, bro.
He did say it for a while. He said it for a year,
It
probably
would
like
be-
a year now.
It would be
More
no,
than
more
that.
than that. It would be crazy if Matthew's like prediction from like 4 years ago comes true.
Prophecy will be fulfilled, bro.
Oh my gosh. Nah, I don't know, man. I can't see that happening.
Why not?
He's in denial.
You can't have 2 of the best strikers on the same team.
Why
Mbappe is like a fake striker though.
But still, two of the best players on the same team.
Put
It's
Mbappe
like,
back on the left, bro.
again, that's like having Messi and Ronaldo on the same team. It
Bro, what
just
about the
can't happen.
Galacticos, bro? Madrid have done it before.
It can be
but,
done.
But
man.
everyone knew in the Galacticos R9 was the guy.
Was he though?
Everyone knows for Madrid.
People said Zidane was the guy.
Yeah, Zidane
Beckham
was the guy. Zidane was the
Makelele
guy.
Beckham was the guy. You're
Yeah.
crazy. Makelele is crazy.
Zidane
Zidane,
was
sure.
Zidane was the
Makelele
I'll
was
guy.
give you
Glue, bro.
Zidane. I'll give you Zidane.
Makelele was the glue.
Yeah, you could
Who
say
put this shit together on the
yeah.
glue, bro? That's Makelele.
bro. Players, yeah, he's good, but he's not the guy.
He was the guy.
He's
bro.
not giving you GA like that, bro.
No Makelele, that team
I
would
don't
have
care.
functioned, bro.
Yeah, Conte is the guy too, but he's not the guy. There's guys and there's guys. You know,
Yeah,
he's not. He's a guy, but he's not the
Yeah,
guy.
he's a guy.
Like
You know what I
Conte was
He's
like
the guy he needs, bro.
integral part for that France team winning the World Cup, but was he the best player at that World Cup?
Yeah, he's a guy, but he's not the guy. You know,
Might have been Pog guy.
so you can't have two guys on your team, bro. Like Haaland and Mbappe.
I think you can.
No, you can't, bro.
I
They're
think
both
I think
gonna.
they'll
You're
figure
seeing
it
it
out.
right now with Vini and Mbappe.
No.
You're gonna see the same thing with Haaland and Mbappe, bro. You think they're gonna share goals? You think they're gonna share goals? Are you
Yeah,
crazy?
That's different, man.
You're crazy,
Bro,
You guys
you
are
saw
lost.
MSN share goals.
bro. But everyone knew who was the guy.
Doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
Bro, Suarez outscored Messi
Oh.
on his own team.
Okay, so but who's the guy?
Doesn't matter, bro.
Who's the guy? You should know.
You can have more than one
But
guy.
who's the guy from Barcelona?
Leo.
Who's the guy from Madrid when Ronaldo was there?
Bellingham.
Ronaldo was the guy.
Benzema.
He's the guy. If you have Haaland and Mbappe, you can't have two guys.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
Well, you
bro.
can't.
I think that trio can make.
And
it work.
I could see it happening with again Zidane. He's the midfield guy.
Bellingham.
Well, R9.
so. You have two guys now.
But you can't have 9 guys, bro.
2-9 guys.
No, Bellingham. Why not Bellingham?
Like right now, Bellingham and Mbappe works because they're not conflicting with each other's roles. You can't have Haaland and Mbappe trying to get both
I
goals
think you can.
every time. You can't have two guys like that, bro.
I know how to fix this, to be honest.
Yeah,
If we take away Haaland, I have a perfect replacement for Haaland.
Well, Vlahovic?
Openda.
Bro,
you wish.
Send
you just
him
wanna sell
over.
him.
100 million we'll take too. Like we'll
That's
sell him for cheap.
I said 100 million.
100 million we'll sell him for cheap.
Not even for two of them, bro.
He's a big
for 5 of them. Bro.
he's a big time goal scorer. He just
Yeah,
Is
sure.
it? How many
the
for
records
you,
aren't showing for some reason this year, but
If he can't do it in Serie A, he can't do it in the Prem. That's for sure.
The cameras
He's
are
like one of
getting
the
his
Prem.
goals, bro.
he's going La Liga.
Hell, even worse.
He'd cook in La Liga though. Send him to, but he's more of like a Sevilla, you know, like a Sevilla type player. He goes up top in like a couple years.
You'll be able to run in behind those La Liga low blocks, bro.
But legit, where do you guys see Vini going then if he leaves Madrid?
Saudi.
It's got to be Saudi, or maybe Man City come in with a weird bid.
You guys say Saudi.
Swap?
He got dope.
Doku.
My thing is, I understand you guys say Saudi, and I agree with you. I think he will go to Saudi, but for no more than 2 years, in my opinion. I think he'll come back to a European club. We've seen it with many players. They go to Saudi for 2 years max. They come back to Europe.
How old is he?
We've
right
seen it
now?
with Laporte, bro. I forgot Laporte was back at Bilbao. The guy
And
was
he-
playing
and
with
he's
Al
been-
Nassr.
and he's playing for Spain again.
The guy was playing with. I know he was playing with Ronaldo a couple years ago, and he's back
Okay.
at Bilbao. So like, it happens where players usually go there for the bag. 2 years, come back to Europe, and it's like nothing happened.
But what does Vinny have more to prove in Europe
Yeah, again, at the end,
besides the Ballon d'Or?
that's something that he's lost.
He's gotta
Something
get-
he might not have the chance of doing again.
Do you think that's good for his status when he retires? That he quit. He left Europe because he's a baby. Didn't get what he wanted. He's like, you know what? I quit. Let me go follow Ronaldo.
Hey, let me
Someone
secure,
else that
Let me
quit.
secure generational bag, bro.
No one's gonna care about the bag. As
Family
true-
will?
Yeah, sure. I'm not. The
He makes
family's
enough
I'm talking
money,
about
man.
their football, his football heritage, his football legacy. Football fans will look at him and say another wasted talent, just like Neymar when he went to.
I don't know about
Just like
that,
Neymar when he
bro.
went to Saudi.
He did
Another
deliver.
wasted
He did
talent.
his thing, man.
He did his thing for Madrid. Couldn't do his thing for Barcelona, Brazil.
Different.
And then
kinda
he goes to Saudi Arabia.
At a young age too, where he has a lot to prove still.
Yeah, I'm sorry guys.
Does he
If
though?
if
He
he,
does.
goes
He's
to
won it all, bro.
nah,
Does he want to be? Does he want to go down as a guy that just won it all? There's a lot of players that went down as a guy that just won it all.
I don't know.
Or does he want to be a legendary player or like a club hero? I mean, it's hard to be for Madrid, but does he want to be something in the world? Does he want to be remembered? He's not going to be remembered by going to Saudi.
I think he
I
still
agree.
will, bro.
nah.
I don't know.
He'll be remembered for sure as a brat if he goes to Saudi.
If he won the Ballon d'Or, he would be remembered, but he didn't.
He better not be going for more than 2 years. That's what I'm saying. I think he will go to Saudi, But if he goes for more than 2 years, then he's gone, bro. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, guess we'll see.
I'm sorry. Players like him too, they want the spotlight, and I think you're not getting the spotlight like you are, like the spotlight in Europe. There's no such thing as spotlight like Europe. Like you're not getting Champions League. Champions League's the biggest spotlight, bro. Everyone watches Champions League. No one's be watching Saudi football, bro. You be watching Saudi football? Exactly.
He
No one's
probably,
gonna
he
watch
probably
that.
joins.
And Vinny likes that, bro. Vinny likes attention.
Yeah, I
How many
know,
times
big
have we
fan.
seen it?
He's not gonna be able to
He
go to any
loves
more
attention.
parties over here.
He loves the bling. He loves that stuff, bro. Like he can't be coming here then.
Imagine the trip from Saudi all the way to US,
Yeah.
all the time to party.
Imagine the guy can't come to NBA games anymore.
But
Yeah,
you
I don't-
It's gonna be
still can.
Saudi, bro.
It's a long trip.
Bring them to him, bro.
Get on the PJ, bro. You'll be fine.
Yeah, with all the money he's making, bro.
Yeah,
Come on.
That's so funny, man.
I don't know.
Fine, I want to speak about another brat. So this is a certain brat Jamie Carragher has been talking about. Because as it seems, Salah's been ghosting a little bit, right? Been stinking up the pitch. And Jamie Carragher had some choice words. He said, "A year ago this weekend, Mo Salah wasn't shy in coming out and speaking about his own situation, about the club not offering him a contract. I only ever hear Salah speak when he gets man of the match or he needs a new contract. I would like to see Salah come out as one of the leaders, one of the legends of Liverpool, come out and speak for the team. It shouldn't always be the captain." So basically, what Carragher is saying, you only hear Salah speak when good things happen to him, not when he's going through rough moments. And you'd expect someone with, Salah's long tenure at the club. A lot of people would say he's already a Liverpool legend. Salah not being vocal enough when the team's not in the best situation right now. Do you guys agree with Carragher's words here, or is he waffling?
Man, I'll start off by saying, I mean, I haven't heard Salah in a while. I haven't heard him on the field and off the field. Like, there's no one's been saying anything about him. So I kind of agree. Like, he's been quiet. If we're not hearing anything from him on the field, like last year he didn't say much. He didn't talk much, of course, because he just showed it on the field. But now it's like he can't nothing. I haven't heard a single thing about Salah. On that team, it's been, I don't even know. Liverpool's just been
Mohamed Salah has never had many words to say to media.
Yeah.
He's always been someone that talked on the pitch. He's not in my opinion, he's not a captain. He's not a captain.
I agree.
He's not a captain figure. He's there to score goals, win your team games. But now, as we were talking, you can't have too many guys on your team, as you just said. How many guys do they have on this team now with Isaac? Oh my God, blanket. Ekatike, Salah,
Those aren't all
Words.
guys, though.
They are guys. They're. If you're going for over 100 million, you should be one of the
You're
guys.
trying to be a guy's guy.
Like this team is not built for Salah anymore. It's not. The team was built for Salah. It's not built for Salah anymore.
Who's it built for?
No, really, nobody.
I know, that's the problem.
That's the thing.
They just went out. Yeah, we're gonna buy all the best players in the Premier League or in the Bundesliga or wherever they saw a big player. Splash that cash. Lost one of their guys, which was Trent, which helped Salah
And Diaz.
and Diaz.
Yes, man. And I'm sorry, I don't know. You guys are gonna say I didn't say this, but I swear I said it in the beginning of the Premier League before, maybe
say that.
before that.
Yeah.
Liverpool gotta watch out because they're buying too many players. It's gonna ruin their chemistry. I swore I said this. I'll find the clip. Definitely won't. I definitely won't. But it's true. Like, I mean, a lot of people in general were saying, like, yo, you guys gotta watch. Like, you can't be going out and buying all these players after winning the league next season. Of course, you might think that's the best thing to do, to get a better team. But is that really the best thing to do? You're ruining the chemistry. If your team just won the league last season, I don't know. To me, it's like the saying goes, right? Like, don't switch something that's not broken, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
Don't fix it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They fixed it too much.
And they tried to add these they try to add like spoiler to this car. They try to add a new engine. They try to add like different
NOS.
wheels. NOS is like,
Neon lights.
Dude.
underneath.
And all it needed was that slap thing that they slap on the
Exactly.
and stops the water. That's all they needed.
legit.
all they
All you
needed.
need was a little freaking different paint.
Need that Billy Mays seal, bro.
They had to seal it. Or
I think realistically, I think Liverpool will be fine. Like, whenever you're doing a big overhaul like that, it's never gonna click right away. Give it some time, it'll be okay. But I think like the thing with Salah, like Spatty said, like even when he plays well, he's not out there talking. Like, he's not a vocal player, right? Like, and I feel like just because you're the captain doesn't mean you have to be vocal, right? I think you've seen plenty of players who have been like club legends. They've been made the captain, but they haven't necessarily been vocal. But
Messi.
there's always that other player on the team who kind of has that role. maybe they're the second or third captain, but they're the one who's more vocal on the field.
See, I agree with you, but just like Carragher said, players like Salah don't have to be vocal because they show it on the pitch day in and day out. They show the quality they have.
Yeah, but just because you're not playing well doesn't mean to start talking.
But I think you have to do something.
But he's not
If
even
you're
the captain.
What's he
If you're
gonna
not
say?
playing well, it's something you have to say something.
Van Dijk's the captain. How come he's not saying anything?
Van Dijk definitely is saying some
No,
stuff.
Van Dijk
but
is.
like,
He's always doing press conferences after the game.
but like
Okay.
in general, like something like Carragher, like obviously Carragher's saying it for a reason. Like he obviously knows more than us. But like for Salah to not be performing on the field, I don't know. I think something he has to try to do something. I don't know, be more vocal. I'm not sure what, but like I said, that if Arne Slot was able to do it on his first season with Liverpool, again without knowing the players because it's the first time he's playing with these players, and now he brings new players in. I don't know, man. I think this Liverpool team is in shambles.
They had a system that Klopp kind of enforced. Slot came in, did his thing, which just implemented his tactics, and it kind of brought them to the next level for last year. Now he has a whole new squad. Those Klopp tactics are completely out now, so that's out. Now it's just slot tactics, and with all these new players, I don't know if it's gonna work because I don't know what his tactics are.
But like, you could say that, but like, a lot of players stepped up with Slot. You see it with Gravenberch. You see with Szoboszlai. Like Szoboszlai was good for Klopp, but like for Arnie, like he's do it anywhere.
one of
He
the
could do
best
it. He
players
could do
in
it,
the
and
Prem.
he's
Yeah.
probably the best player for Liverpool. I would say he is.
And then they
I
went
would
to go
say
get Wirtz.
Szoboszlai is the best player at Liverpool right now in any position. You play him in the right back, he's probably the best position. He's still playing the best for Liverpool.
But why you get Wirtz if you have one of the best?
Because
midfielders
that's
in
what
the
I'm
world?
saying. Like sometimes you don't have to fix something that's not broken. You go out there and buy Wirtz. You go out there and buy Ekitike. You go out there and buy Isak. Isak didn't like that whole Isak thing from the beginning. It looked so sketchy and so fishy. The biggest thing in my opinion that Liverpool messed up with was getting rid of Luis Diaz. To be honest, and I want to hear you guys' thoughts. Who was a bigger piece for Liverpool? I understand Trent probably in general, but I think Luis Diaz is a bigger miss because what he did going forward, no one is doing that on the left side right now for Liverpool.
Yeah, he's a little bit underrated, I think, or underappreciated because no
Yes.
one really gave him the flowers he probably deserved. Like, no one really cared that they sold him. They said, okay, good, we got rid of him. Like, we need the money. We got Gakpo. Like, no one really provides that. He's like almost like a counterbalance to everything they have. 'Cause
Yes.
he's quick. He's good on the counter. He can take players on. Sometimes he can finish too. And I feel like you need that because last year they were so good at the counterattack.
Yes.
And it's because you had someone like Diaz who, as soon as you got the ball, he was on his bike, he was running. Now, like, Gakpo's not doing that. Wirtz isn't a sprinter, right? So it's like you don't really have that player who's making those runs,
Yeah.
right? So I feel like, you almost need that player to be able to kind of spread the field, give them something to think about, almost give Salah more time on the ball, too,
Mhm.
because now you have another winger to think about. But I think it's going to take time for Liverpool. I think they'll be fine, but it's just they're going through some growing pains right now.
Yeah. I think I have some friends, a Colombian friend as well, that says, Luis Diaz, he's so underrated. What he does, because when he gets the ball, the first thought he has is attack. He's attacking the defender. Luis Diaz gets the ball and he's attacking the defender. He's not looking back. He's attacking. He's a few players that do that nowadays, who get the ball and look forward. There's not many players that like Luis Diaz. And like you said, what he's able to do for Liverpool was incredible. And now he's doing it at Bayern, right? So, I don't know. Salah, man, step up your game, bro.
I don't know. I think he's getting old. He's what, 33 now, or 32, turning 33. Like he has to be the main guy if you want him to step up. He can't be sharing goals with Ekitike, Isak, and when Chiesa comes off the bench, or Gakpo, and then they even have that young guy. I forgot his name. That 17-year-old kid.
Rio?
Rio. They have too many options. Too many.
Yeah.
They could have done without buying Isak. We saw at the beginning of the year when Isak wasn't on that team,
They're doing
and they were playing the same front three every week. They're fine. Now they're rotating stuff, and it's obviously not catching on.
It's gonna get hard. Another saying, when there's too many chefs in the kitchen, things aren't gonna get done. You know what I mean? And there's too many chefs on that Liverpool front three. Like you can't. I don't know. I'm sorry. You can't keep Salah happy. You can't keep Ekitike and Isak happy. I'm sorry. It's gonna be hard to do that. They all think they're the guy, and Salah's the guy's guy, but he's not doing it right now. And,
Yep.
and I want to go back. You say that Salah wasn't vocal or isn't that guy. He doesn't talk too much. Last year he was when he was in contract negotiations. He was talking a lot. Don't you
I know,
guys remember?
signed
He was
contract.
saying, "Oh, after everything, how's you been in your contract? Oh, nothing's been said. They're not doing anything. I'm here. I'm ready to listen."
Yeah.
And now
Tactics.
he gets his contract. He gets the bag.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be going off, and he's quiet as ever.
I respect that, man. He's about his bread.
So was that
He's a
what
man
he's
about his
doing?
bread, bro.
He was just trying to get paid, and now he knows that he got paid. He can go to sleep now.
That's how the world works.
Maybe, bro.
Take it easy.
That's how the world works, man.
That's not a Liverpool legend if he does that.
We gotta also keep in mind that they have not been getting that many pens. They haven't been getting that many pens, and Salah is known for scoring a shit ton of pens in the season, and that kind of puts him up on the tally. He's kind of like a Harry Kane in that.
Okay, Paula.
There we go.
But like they're not getting that many not that many pens this year.
But also, like last year, we saw it with Salah, and you said it again. Like he didn't have to do much. He could just stay up, and he was the first outlet of attack. He was ready to attack. He was just on the middle line, right? He was ready to attack. Everyone else was the one doing the most of the work, defensive wise, right? He could be up there, ready to attack, and now like he has to kind of do more.
I think that's the
Because
problem.
I think those
he's
front
not.
three in general don't want to defend more. Like I don't know. That Liverpool team just has something. I don't know what it is, but they have to work with it.
They're not going to work with it. I have one last thing before we could go to some UCL stuff. So I was watching Phil Neville and Keane. They were talking about each other's game and the position they play. And Keane full said to Phil Neville, "You played the easiest position in football. I could have played that with my eyes closed." Like he was just shit talking Neville, and I just want to know: is fullback the easiest position to play in football?
This might be a topic that gets some people,
I know Dan's pissed.
Yeah. Anyone watching this who's a fullback, I'm sorry, man. You might get a little smoke, but I agree with him.
Why?
I agree with him. We've seen it before, and what's the saying go? Left back and right back usually are the guys that are the last ones you pick on the team. Because
Or his goalie.
no, you need a good goalie.
You don't think when you're in the schoolyard the worst player is going to go in net?
Dude,
Nah, the biggest player goes in net.
Yes. It's not usually the bad player, it's just the biggest player. If you're picking a team in the schoolyard and you have 11 people to choose from, you're picking your forwards first, you're picking your midfield second, you're picking your center backs third, goalie, and then the last thing you're picking is your fullbacks. Your fullbacks are the last guys you're picking. We know that as footballers, that fullbacks are the last guys you're picking because at the end of the day, like, you just need a guy that runs and puts their body in. Like, you don't need the guy to be like so athletic or good on the ball. Just put your body in, do your best, clear the ball out if you have to. You don't want your center backs to be doing that. You want your center backs to actually be proper center backs and try to do something. But I kind of agree with him, man.
See, I'm on the fence. I think it depends on your team. If your team has a strong attack, bad defense, I think you could take the hit up top and maybe put him on a wing, the worst player, and maybe have a stronger defense because it evens out the team. It balances the team a little bit more. So for me, it's either a wing is the easiest. I know it could also be the hardest. It's like right back won't be the hardest ever. So maybe it is fullback or left back. It's tough because fullback is so important in football nowadays.
Yes, but I think more things are. There's other positions that are more important.
But
I've heard this. I've heard also the other side where people think that striker is the easiest position because guy just has to score. But that's hard, man.
It is.
In my opinion.
You
might
gotta be in
think
the right
it's the easiest
position.
thing.
I don't know. Everyone, give me your position first that you think
I
is
think I
easiest.
have two, bro. But it depends on the formation in the system.
You're
So
playing generic formation. You're playing a 4-3-3.
So easiest, if you're a wing back in a 3-4-3, I think
tough.
that's the easiest, bro. Cause
No, that's tough. And a wing back?
No,
That's tough.
Because bro, look behind you. There's 3 center backs.
No.
Look ahead of you. Your winger's coming back to track, and he's attacking forward.
No, he's
Look to your
not.
right. You have your midfielder there.
No, I think
There's so much more support when you're a wing back in a 3-4-3 formation.
I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong. With
I think one of the front 3 wingers is easier than the wing back.
That's my other one. So the tricky winger in a shite team Because, bro, all you got to do is beat a 1-2 man, put in a ball or two, and then if your striker bottles it, I did my job, right?
Even a tricky winger in a good team. I think tricky winger is the easiest, to be honest.
Whoa.
Facts.
Yeah.
Like he said,
bro.
all you have to do, right? You beat a couple men in a game, put a couple balls in the box. If something comes off, good. I'm elite. I'm a world-class talent. If it doesn't come off, striker can't finish his dinner. Not my fault. I created the chances.
Yeah.
Right? I think that's probably the easiest position because you go out there. A lot of times you're ISO, one-on-one, right? A lot of times it's a mismatch.
Yeah, you won't get doubled.
Right? You're probably not going to get doubled.
Yeah, you are.
Right?
No, not
You're
no.
only getting doubled if
As
you're
a winger?
truly elite. Right?
Doku, no. Doku is a tricky winger,
Truly
no.
elite.
Yeah, but he's
But
elite,
now you're
though.
saying, now you're contradicting yourself, saying it's one of the easiest positions.
It is.
No, but as he's saying, like as a, like just a tricky winger role.
Yeah.
Like if you're just an average winger, you're not getting doubled.
That's what I'm saying. There's very few wingers that are getting doubled. Put me on the wing. I'm not getting doubled.
No,
right?
you're not.
Might not even get singled. Right? But it's like if you think about it, like realistically speaking, their one job is to, beat a man, put a ball in the box, right? Recycle the ball. You don't really have a lot of responsibility other than that. Like if you're playing wing back in that 3-4-3, I'm sorry, that's a tough role because it is. Because realistically speaking, like that's gonna be the area of the field that is gonna get exposed the most. Because if you're not in your position, now all of a sudden one of the center backs is getting dragged out of position. A lot of times they might not be the quickest. It might be a mismatch there, and now all of a sudden there's a huge hole at the back. I think it's easy if it's a team sitting back, but if it's a team that's trying to play like a very expansive style of football, that wing back needs to do a lot. They need to be comfortable on the ball. They need to have an engine to get up and down the field. They have to be comfortable defensively. If the ball's being switched, they have to be able to clear the ball in the air. You have to be able to header. Like it's not an easy role. You have to literally be probably one of the most well-rounded players on the field.
Nah, not
to play that
necessarily.
role.
If you think about it like in a men's league kind of aspect, and if you're playing a 3-4-3,
If you're playing men's league 3-4-3, your wing back, if they're shit, you're getting cooked.
nah.
You are.
You have
literally are.
you have the left center back to cover.
Doesn't
If it's a
matter.
quick center back, he's sweeping up everything.
Not necessarily.
If the winger isn't lazy, he's coming back to collect the ball. If the left center mid is competent on the ball, he's coming and grabbing that ball.
Yeah, but these are all.
You don't got to do anything.
These are a lot of ifs. You're basically.
But
saying
you said ifs too, bro.
You're saying if everybody, but you're saying if everyone on the team is good.
I'm saying if everyone on the team does their job. If everyone
Exactly.
on the team does their job and you're
Yeah.
incompetent, then the team
Okay.
there's no.
So what about left wing?
What about it?
What do you have to do as a left wing?
That's one of my other ones. Why it's an easy position.
Okay. What about striker?
That's not my argument.
Well, no, I'm saying, but you can make an argument that if everybody else does their job, every position in football is easy. If my team possesses the ball for the whole game, center back, it's a breeze.
Oh, true.
Goalie is a breeze. I didn't get a shot on target the whole game. I'm sitting down.
Damn, he's
My-
spitting. He's spitting.
Right? If everyone does their job, every position becomes very easy. But it's how much do you have to compensate for when other players aren't able to do the job?
Okay.
But where do you get least exposed?
How about this? What is the easiest position on your Barcelona right now?
And you can't
There is
say,
no easy
and
position.
you can't say fullback because you guys complain if you guys are missing a fullback.
Yeah. What is the easiest? I know there's no easy position, but what is the easiest to play on that team right now? There has to be an
Fullback.
easiest position.
Fullback.
Swinger.
No, it's not.
Because you guys complain, oh, we didn't have Balde.
All
We
time.
didn't have Balde. Kunde shit. Kunde can't play fullback.
When do we say that?
I've heard you guys.
Bro, he's been
many
kind of
times.
shit this year.
Oh, Kunde, we don't have a
Yeah,
fullback.
hasn't been
Kunde's not
the
here.
best.
We have Eric Garcia playing fullback.
Actually, he's been
That's
playing
why we
midfield.
lost. That's why we lost.
Yeah, you guys blame it a lot on
Where's
fullbacks.
Balde?
Nah.
But dude, you could put anybody in winger in that Barcelona team and they're fine.
No.
Rooney Bargi comes in and he looks like the
relax.
next greatest thing.
No,
since
he
sliced bread.
doesn't.
He's a
No,
good
he
player, bro.
doesn't.
He can go in there and do
He's
a
a good
job,
player, but he's not.
but you guys aren't going to complain. You're not going to complain when he's there. You're going to complain more about the fullback because guess what? If he gets beat, it's more noticeable. There's more on the line.
Of course, if
But
he
that's
gets
the
beat,
way Barca plays,
but that's
bro. They play
football.
high
That's
line.
football in general.
No.
If the striker gets beat, of course I'm be like, okay, I don't care. Like,
Striker
the-
gets beat.
You're saying.
I'm not saying the winger gets beat. I'm saying if the winger is out there playing a couple passes, doing a couple 1-2 things,
But you're
not even going to notice him.
see, and that's the thing.
You're not going to notice him.
You're thinking of it of a defensive style. Of course, if
Even
a fullback gets beat,
Mhm.
it's not good because then we're getting attacked.
Okay, so how is
But
that-
if the
how is
winger's
that an
not,
easy
if the
position to
wing,
play?
but also now you're thinking as a winger, you can't be thinking about it that way. The
do you
winger's role is to be scoring or dribbling through. If he's not doing that, it's also not good enough.
But that's a lot easier to do.
Nah.
You can go out there, you can play a couple key passes, right? You can cross a few balls in the box, and you had an okay game.
Would you prefer a better winger in your team or a better fullback on your team?
In what formation?
So there's one of the
A formation that needs a winger and a fullback.
Okay, so
4-3-3.
4-3-3 then.
Would you rather have a right wing, for example,
Yeah.
that's better on your team?
yeah,
Probably okay, let's just say this. Would you rather have your winger be the best player on your team
yeah,
or your left back to be your best player on your team?
probably left back. Probably left back.
Stop, bro. Stop,
Being
bro.
honest, I would-
You don't mean
and
that.
I just ruined you right there.
You don't mean
I
that,
just ruined
bro.
I just ruined
You
everything
guys
you
are
have to say right
probably
there.
left back.
Man's
okay.
quiet over there.
No,
Point the camera
okay.
to himself.
Wait, hold on.
But the thing
Put
is,
the
Me?
cameras to him.
this guy.
Yeah,
came-
hold on, hold on.
see?
Time out, time
This
out.
guy
That's how
came
easy.
in.
That's how
Timeout.
easy it is to ruin the way they're
Time
talking.
out.
What do you mean, bro? It's easy.
Why is he
Destroyed
coming
it.
at? Why are you coming at me? I didn't even say
That
anything.
part I don't
That's
understand.
exactly. You didn't say anything.
He also-
I'm not arguing
He's not,
anything.
he's not arguing.
I
you.
thought you were on the
I'm
side.
arguing you.
You got to be some stupid ass kid, eh?
But the
Sorry.
thing is, what you did is you just asked a completely different question.
How?
You're acting like you said, what player would you rather have a better on your team? The question is, what's the easiest position to play?
Well, if exactly. Well,
What do you mean
It
exactly?
kind of correlates.
There's
No,
not-
no, no.
there's
It's,
not
Yeah,
at
it's,
all.
does.
the
It kinda
real
correlates.
question is,
There's not at
what position would you rather have your worst player at? Not best
It
player.
does not correlate at all.
It's worst player.
Exactly. It does correlate.
It doesn't.
Because it's asking basically the same thing.
No,
Would you
It's
rather?
not.
Who would you rather have the worst player on your
it's
team?
a different question.
Who would you rather have the best player on your team?
It's a totally different question.
If your best player is a winger, he's getting GA.
He's saying he'd rather have a worse right winger than a worse left back.
Yeah,
I'm saying I'd rather have a better right winger than a better left back.
because who's gonna
It's the exact same
No,
question.
I get it, but you
Who's-
can't say the best.
who's gonna
'cause-
make
Okay, then
who's
a
gonna
better-
make more of an impact on
Okay,
my
then
team?
a better. I'll say better than if I'll switch it up for you. Would you have a better right winger on your team, or you rather have your left back be better?
I would rather the winger.
Exactly.
I'd rather the left
You're
back.
such
But-
a liar.
But if you're
bro.
talking about
You're
would
the
you rather
biggest
have the worst
liar.
player on your team be a left back or a left winger? I'd rather him be a left winger than a
no
left back.
chance.
Dude,
It's
think-
different.
Dude, think about it.
No
If
chance.
you're playing a game of FIFA right now, right, and you can choose one player in your team to be a bronze, you're probably not choosing your fullback.
100%.
No,
yeah.
You're
No.
not.
100%.
Yeah. You're not, because what's gonna happen? You know, the other team is gonna be like, "Oh, they're fullback shit. I'm attacking
And guess
down
what?
that side."
I'll have
every
90 rated
single
Van Dijk
time
center
we-"
back behind him.
But you don't always have that. You don't always have
No,
I
that.
got
you-
Marquinhos to intercept
always
plus,
have
bro.
that.
Exactly,
No,
bro.
you're taking a winger and then you just go through the other side.
Exactly.
That's the dumbest
Exactly.
thing
It's
ever,
not, because you
man.
have more control
No
over
chance.
what you have in your team. If I have control over who I have in my team, I would rather have an elite fullback, because they're going to be able to do so much more for me in the game. Winger, if my right wing isn't as good as my left wing, no problem. I'll play down the left.
Okay.
Exactly. So it's easy. It's an easier position to compensate for, because it's
See, now you're compensating.
because the question is, what's the easiest position to play? Winger. There's less risk involved.
But
Football is a game of risk.
okay, you're
You have to
saying
mitigate
okay,
risk.
okay. I agree with you. You're saying
So, thank you.
compensating.
You agreed.
No, I agree
It's
with
done.
you with compensating, because
Yeah.
then you go back to what he said. 3-4-3 formation, left wing
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Don't you think the left wing back has the easiest position then?
No,
No, I think
Oh, but
I
it's
think
easier to compensate for what he does.
it's not.
no,
How is
the
it not?
winger has easier compensation.
No.
Yes.
Let me just finish my top.
The
Let me
winger
finish.
is even easier in that position,
Let
because
me
you literally
finish.
you don't even have defensive responsibility.
That's
in that formation.
crazy. Again, see, he always goes back to defensive position, where a winger's not there to defend.
So what's the winger there to do?
Attack and score goals. He's supposed to be attacking.
Okay, exactly. So,
You're,
so right there, he already has an easier job, because he has
that's
to focus on
again
one thing.
easier job. Easier
does.
job, bro.
He does.
It is.
Your
It's easier.
your mindset is that's just defending.
No, my
Of
mind.
course,
It is
as
an
a
easier
winger-
job.
Of
He
course,
does
as a
less.
winger, it's easier because you're not supposed to be defending.
One player has more
But
responsibility.
look at every player and their responsibility.
Yeah.
For a left wing, what's his responsibility?
Take players on, create
And
chances.
try to score.
Okay.
Create chances.
Okay.
What's
What
the defensive? What's a
What
wing back?
about
Left
the
back.
left wing back? They have to create chances. They have to distribute the ball. They have to defend. They have to track back. They have to be able to clear the ball. They have to be able to go up and down the field.
Probably
all
most
game.
distance covered on the field.
And guess what? In front of him, he has a left winger
Yeah.
that has a more of a role to be attacking. And guess what? Behind him, he has a defender that can also compensate for him.
And guess what? That left wing.
So guess what? He has two guys
the left
on his
wing is
side
not
that
tracking
can
back.
compensate for him.
No.
Of course, he's not going to be everywhere. But guess what? Does DeMarco come back and defend every single time?
For the most part, yeah.
Does he attack every single time?
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
For the most,
I think DeMarco's one of the best left backs in the world. No, he's not.
That's literally the job of a wing back is to go up and
But
down.
he
for the
knows
full
that
amount of minutes.
behind him, he has someone that's going to defend for him.
Okay.
And up top, there's going to be someone to attack in front of him.
But he still has to
so
track
he doesn't
back.
have.
If he doesn't track
he's not
back,
he's not the first guy in attack. That's
Okay.
the left winger's role.
Okay.
He's not the first guy in
No,
defense.
he's not the first
because
guy.
that's the center back's role.
Striker's
he's the
the
guy
first
in
guy.
there to create for both of them.
Exactly.
But he knows there's a left winger that's going to be attacking, and there's a center back that's going to be defending for me.
Okay.
So that's an easier position to roll with.
So how is that easier than left wing? Left wing, I know I have a striker who can score goals. I know I have a left wing back who's probably going to be distributing the ball to my striker. I have midfielders who can distribute the ball. All I have to do is make a run.
A striker?
Left wing, all I have to do is run.
See,
What do you have to do? What do you mean no C? Left wing, what does he have to do? He has to run, make space.
and
That's it.
realistically, the fullback's the one crossing the ball in most of the time over the winger.
Think of it like this. Here, I win this argument right now. Easy said and done. 4-3-3. You're playing a game. One of your players gets sent off. Your goalie gets sent off. Who's getting pulled? A winger. Every single time. Every single time.
Yeah, you're not playing a fullback.
Every single time the winger is getting pulled.
I don't
I
know.
won the debate. Let's move on.
I don't know about that, man.
Your goalie gets sent off. Who are you subbing out?
Are you losing?
Doesn't matter. Any situation in the game.
If you're
losing, you're not pulling.
if
a
you're
fullback.
losing, you're pulling a fullback.
You're not pulling a fullback.
If you're losing, you're pulling a fullback.
You're not pulling
100%.
You're not pulling a fullback.
100%.
You're not pulling a defender.
What do okay? I'll give you this then. I'll give you this. When your team's losing a game,
Yeah.
it's the last 20 minutes of a game, last 10 minutes of a game.
Okay.
What do managers do usually?
Pull a center back,
Pull a center back, exactly.
not a
So what I'm
fullback.
saying, what I'm telling you,
Not a fullback.
but that tells you it could be a fullback too.
No,
that shows you there that attacking is what's most
No,
needed at
they
times.
would rather
Never a
have
fullback.
the fullback on because they
Create
are
more
the more
chances.
creative defenders,
Because they're gonna
essentially.
attack-
because they can-
Attacking-wise.
because they can defend and they can create. They're more important.
You're,
do you
you're
mean?
playing
Ah.
a center back. So maybe center back's the easiest position to play.
There you go. I won the debate. Thank you everybody for
It
tuning in.
Nah, dude.
I
think
won the
left back.
debate. You literally said right there, who are you pulling? You're pulling a winger. 9.9 times out of 10, a winger is getting pulled.
Not if you're losing.
Literally, even if you're losing.
Nah.
Matt,
I
you
would
look
say-
like you
I
have
would say
something
a
to say
fullback
over
too.
there.
You're literally maybe not pulling a winger if you're losing by a goal.
Yeah,
In
of
the-
course.
In like the 90th minute of a game.
What?
The 90th minute of a game.
You're not
If it's-
pulling a winger?
If it's the 70th minute of the game, you're still pulling the winger.
Mm.
You're down a goal. You're probably still pulling a winger.
No.
So you're pulling.
If
You're,
your
you're
goalie
saying,
gets sent off,
you're saying you're
stability is more important at that point.
no, because at that point you're just defending.
If you're down 1-0,
If you're down 1-0 in the 70th,
Oh.
I think
Of course, you're pulling out a wing back or a defender.
you're pulling a winger at that
probably.
point.
If you're losing,
Yeah.
If it's a must-win game, you're
that
playing a
makes no
center back.
sense. You're losing.
Yeah,
Go
but
for the attack.
you go for the tie.
If it's earlier than
Yeah.
70th, like maybe like the 60th, yeah, maybe they pull a winger.
I think for most of the game,
70th is like 20 minutes left in the game.
and you're probably still pulling the winger at that point.
I don't know.
Because you'd rather almost just play for a lucky draw, play for the counter.
You get to score to draw.
The winger is not going to score.
All right.
Wingers don't score, eh?
I want
Wingers don't
Matt.
score, huh?
I want Matt to put in his 2 cents because he's been waiting
Bro,
patiently.
I agreed with both sides. I said winger and fullback are the easiest.
Yeah, but Dave got hurt.
No, I
got
get it.
hurt
I'm
too.
just saying left back, wing back is harder than left wing. I agree. Left wing is easier, but I think left wing back is the easier one.
Okay, I actually want to know what you guys think because
He wants to know.
Got heated.
it's pretty 50-50. Matt and Dave are more on the winger side. Me and James more on the fullback side. I mean, no, reverse that. And
Well,
me and James are more on the winger side, and they're on
I
the
said
more
both.
the
yeah,
fullback.
Matt said both.
But you were more on the other side because you're when he brought up the FIFA thing, you were agreeing with him with you're gonna use a bronze left back. Anyway,
That's because he got more.
That's just my
intercept
game. That's just my game in general.
this
bro.
game. All right, but let's end this off with a nice Wednesday UCL parlay. I know we all got one game, one matchup that we're gonna go for.
Yeah, man. Champions League is back this weekend, man.
So let's who wants to start here and give us the first leg in our parlay?
So to start off with our FanDuel parlay here, I'm gonna start with probably the marquee matchup of the Wednesday games: the Arsenal versus the Bayern Munich. Both teams unreal this season. Arsenal haven't lost since August. Bayern haven't lost since July. Both teams coming in hot. Big wins over the weekend. But that being said, 2 positives make a negative, which equals a draw for me. So I'm going with a draw for this game.
Damn.
Damn, a draw.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we got one draw.
Go for
All
it.
right. Since Matthew stole the fun with that one, I'm gonna have to go for a little bit of a less fun game, but it's still gonna be an exciting one. I got Frankfurt versus Atalanta. It's one of the early ones on Wednesday, and you know what? I always gotta back my Bundesliga boys. Frankfurt, they've been finding some form. They got so many good young attacking talents. It's gonna be too much for Atalanta. I got Frankfurt to take home the dub against Atalanta, and they're gonna start to put their form in place in the Champions League and secure their place in the playoff round.
Not bad, lad.
All right, Quinto.
You want me to go next?
Yes, sir.
I got pretty good game actually. It's gonna be a pretty interesting game in my opinion. Atletico Madrid versus Inter de Milan. Two teams that are in pretty good form. Obviously, of course, Inter just finished losing the Milan derby, but both teams beside that have been winning most of their games, their last 5 games for sure. Madrid playing at home, so I'm gonna go for a cheeky 2-1 Atletico Madrid on this one. I think Madrid can do it. You know, Alvarez, one of the best players in La Liga right now. He's in form. I got Atletico Madrid winning this game 2-1. Sorry, Inter.
Damn, that's kind of crazy.
Chris, end it off. What you got?
Okay, so we have some decent polls here, but I'm gonna go for a little smaller game here. Club Brugge versus Sporting, two teams that have been in red hot form. I believe only club in the past 5 games, there's only been 1 loss at both teams. So Sporting, no losses, and 1 for Club Brugge, which was against Anderlecht, 1-0. But other than that, they've been looking strong. They're a very strong team, and I actually have them being Sporting. A cheeky 1-0. Nothing crazy, but I think they get the job done. So that's what we got here. So everyone say what they had again. So I have Club Brugge winning.
Frankfurt winning against Atalanta.
I got Atletico Madrid winning against Inter de Milan.
And Arsenal versus Bayern Munich. Tie game.
All right. And you heard it here first. I think we'll end it off there. Everyone, thank you for joining us today in our, I was about to say our live stream, but our podcast. You know, we do this every week, and we're glad that you guys come in and watch. Thanks to all the audio listeners, of course. We know you're watching. We know you're listening.
Say we know you're watching.
We know you're watching.
You said
We know you're
audio
listening.
listeners. Oh my
But make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And you know who we are, man.
With the culture, man. And
With
with
the
that,
culture.
we out.
Let's go, baby.
See ya. See ya.